Thank you.
But
I appreciate it. Well, you were so sensitive. You were so sensitive to bring that up. I really appreciate your sweetness. I really do.
I'm sensitive to people I like.
Thank you.
Yeah, most definitely. Happy Festival of Light.
Randy, you're feeling better.
Today's the second
Second, you got it. I didn't light yet, but Randy, you're talking. That means you're feeling better, I hope.
Ish. Well, I still have a headache and my ears clogged up, but
no.
And today has been a hell of a day.
I'm sorry.
I figured that would be I figured this week you would be I just know what, and you know, Randy was very sweet to answer some questions for me today. And I had a question for you, Randy. There was welcome everybody. I'm looking for us on Facebook. What went viral? I saw that, but I couldn't find exactly what it was.
We're live on Facebook already.
Okay, good. Welcome everybody. Happy to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Happy Malo Monday.
Thank you for having us.
Actually, what went viral, sorry, I'm switching to gallery view. Hi guys. Hi everybody. What went viral for me was the death of the actor, director, and his wife.
Oh my God.
Rob Reiner.
Oh my gosh.
So it hit 1 million views in 8 hours. And it just hit 2 million views now under 24 hours. And so I've literally spent the entire day on that since like last night into now, trying to stave off I haven't even touched anything on Facebook, like barely, other than there was a couple shares that I pushed through for the basic share stuff, and then stuff that I have on automatic. Like it's like insane, and then face up to we just go up more. So my Instagram just shot up over 10,000 followers.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you. The views are in the millions already, and the post I have where the hell is it? Like my vision is just like shot right now. Oh, here it is. 2 million plus views, 5,507 comments, and I've responded to at least 4,000 of them.
And Randy.
And the reason I couldn't respond to the others was because I was asleep.
Randy, you're so good about responding, but I really wish that you would give yourself a break and just
get honey,
better.
Honey, it's business. I have to take care of it. It's
all
business.
Right. Okay. I just want you to get better.
And I have
just happened.
Oh, sorry. That's good. That's convenient. You got some duct tape there?
Yeah. Got some electrical tape?
Uh-oh. What
you know what? I just ordered it. I went to the what do you call it? The eye place like 2 weeks ago because I was afraid this would happen eventually, and my new glasses aren't here. So you guys will have to bear.
Well, glue a stick onto the side of it.
Stay on.
But no, I was getting all these like Yahoos on there. Well, not a lot. You know, that were just going to comment. And the one that had like the worst comments are the ones who have like maybe 10 followers or 0 followers. And it was just some atrocious crap. So I had to go through and block and fix all that stuff. And then I've had 2 hard challenges to my page trying to get access into my Instagram today.
Why do they do that?
Yeah.
2. Not some soft ones, straight on hard ones that Instagram had to stop. So because
why do people try and hack? Why do they? I don't understand
because I'm literally viral right now.
Oh, okay.
Because the page is generating such a volume that all of a sudden they want to get in there, and then they can use it to spread misinformation or malicious lies or whatever.
Terrible.
That's what they do. They try and do that. So I've had a lot of bots, and I recognize them because they're posting the same crap. So I immediately block and delete them and stuff like that. And I've deleted like a ton of stuff. And then who the hell was here today?
We can't hear you, Randy. You did something. You knocked your mic off or something. You're not muted. Now you're okay. You're
Can you
unmuted.
hear me?
Yes, now we can.
All right. And then Henry came out of the his hiding place and commented on that reel as well. Henry Winkler, the Fonz.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So like I've had like a lot of celebrities like in there, like, you know, commenting and stuff as well. And it's just insane. I mean, really insane. This is the first. I mean, I've had reels and stuff go past this, or you know, within this territory. But the most that I had at any particular time was like, you know, 300,000 within like 8 hours. You know, and then got up to 500,000 within 24 or 48 hours. This is 2 million. It's technically it went viral. So like I'm sitting here counting how many things I've got to address just sitting here, not on my phone. I put my phone down. I'm not even looking at Facebook. I love it. Just sit right here.
I have it. I'm on Facebook.
I have my little piece of chocolate. I got my drink. I got my little La Croix.
Oh, okay. You're all set. It is Malo Monday and I've been enjoying all the posts. Mark, welcome, Mark. Thank you for being here. That is a beautiful picture behind you. Now, did you make it? Is it that size because it's here on the screen, or do you have it that size?
That's just it's actually an 8x10. It was taken while he was recording the vocal for the song from Hell to Paradise.
Okay. He's got a ponytail there, right? He's got a ponytail.
Yeah, his hair is pulled back in a ponytail in that one. That was taken at Criteria Studios in Miami when they were recording that record.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love that picture.
That was the DAT tape that he brought to Atlanta on his way to meet the guy at MCA.
Yeah, I have a copy of that. Of course I do.
Yeah, of course you do. I love that picture. And then I think I posted it. I'm not sure if I posted it. I saw a video last night. It was an interview. And it had his parents. And in the interview, they were telling him that the parents had an argument about who was responsible for the music.
That was the day one.
Seen that. I had never seen that.
Oh yeah.
And that, you know, I like when I see that video, that is how I first saw Raul and the Mavericks. That's what he looked like. So when I see that, it's like I'm seeing him for the first time again. And then I was going to ask you, so today you posted a note sheet, a paper with I don't care if you love me. That's his writing?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's his actual handwritten lyric sheets. And it has his corrections and additions to it.
Well, that's awesome.
And in 2015, when they reissued that first album, those were used in the artwork for that CD.
He had wonderful penmanship. He would not have been a good doctor because
he would
have been a good doctor.
Yeah, right. He was very
no, he would.
Yeah, now he would have. Yeah. He used to joke his signature when he saw his own signature. I still had vowels in my name back then. Now it's RM.
I try not to well, it's not that I don't try not to, but Mark and I had a conversation about how attractive. Well, actually we had a discussion about the differences.
Maybe I should have left it when I got it.
Raul, and Mark was comparing him with Elvis. And I was obviously, in my opinion, Raul checks way more boxes than Elvis. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
There's nothing wrong with
Thumbs
Elvis,
up. Thumbs up. My
but
sweet.
I mean,
Oh,
I
God.
tell you, I could go on and on about what things that were wonderful about Raul. And like I said, maybe somebody has those things with Elvis. I would challenge them. So we were talking about that today, but we were talking about all the things that were attractive about Raul, and I could go on all day. And but that wasn't what when I saw him for the first time, it wasn't that. I mean, it was him, it was the song, it was his voice. The voice has done it for everybody. But I love reading and seeing these things on the page and hearing other people kind of say the same things but differently. There was some gentleman who just made a post on the page. He's a DJ, really tall man. Mark, you probably know who he is.
In this
Big cat.
country?
He made a really nice post. I was busy reading it and I just saw it right before we came live. But the outpouring of accolades and love and affection and gratitude for Raul is just it's like now I tell my friends, they're like, "Oh, I didn't know." Well, you guys just kind of thought I was crazy. I mean, I don't know why I mean, I could see if I did that all the time or I like other artists that way. But if I've been talking to you about one person for over a decade, you kind of, do the math. But I have to say how much our page has really and I have started watching videos again. I I listened a lot today to Raul's just Raul. I've been focusing on just listening to Raul, and it's I guess maybe it's starting to sink in. Um, Joni and I text each other today too. She's not going to be here today, but she will be here tomorrow, and we will do a meditation tomorrow. So if you look forward to her meditation, we're going to do one tomorrow. But Mark, I mean, to say that you blow my mind every day with the things that you share, and kind of everybody does, because people are putting pictures that I've never seen before, and it's just really incredible. Um, Raul has no bad pictures. If am I the only one that thinks that? I mean, he's like Christy Brinkley. He never
I just posted that. This is Lisa.
There's
say that.
one I'm not crazy about that they have up right now for the legacy site that they used for TMZ, I think it was,
Oh,
or from TMZ. I'm gonna actually submit to change that and use the picture that Betty has up for the service photo and see if we can.
change it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he was, that was a picture he, probably was straight out of a performance or something, but like they could have done better. So I'm gonna make sure we get a better photo up.
Well, I just and I just like look at that picture right there that Judy has. Look at the
I
smile.
like that one.
That smile. Is that Clementine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Clemmy.
Clemmy.
Look at that.
Clemmy.
And I mean,
I sort of stopped. I love doing the Malo Monday pictures, and then I stopped when things got off with the certain page. I got that picture today from Max's. Max made a video montage of his dad, so I got it from Max's video montage.
Oh yeah,
I
he did a
don't.
beautiful job on that.
He did. I
It
saw
was.
it. I don't know if you all noticed, and this is something I noticed because I'm a dog person. But did y'all notice on the video that they showed of the car driving away from the house with Raul,
Clemmy was out there.
that she went to the gate?
And the dog was out there. I was wondering how the dog is handling
Yeah,
it.
but she was going a very specific direction. She wasn't going the other way.
Yeah.
And I saw it, and
She
it
knew.
just, yeah, it just, I saw that and I watched it many times, and I said, she's definitely following. And my heart is with Clementine as well, because um one thing I always tell Sophie when I leave the house, I will come back. I'll be back. I tell her that, and I always worry that one day I'll be a liar. But no, the page has been, I'm sure, if it's soothing to me, I hope that it's doing the same for other people who never had the great fortune of even getting close to Raul and the band backstage, or having a conversation with them, or seeing how genuine and sincerely kind person. And I have met other celebrities, not like as many times as I got to meet Raul, and it's not, that magic is not in everybody. That ability, that charisma, that warmness, that sincerity, it's not something everybody has. I mean, we all know what it's like to meet somebody who is not sincere or truly authentic. And you can do a comparison, and then and to have it happen so many times, and those of you who have met Raul more times, you can't fake that. You can't pretend that. You can't just, fake people. You can't. And to just see the comments over and over and over of how wonderful he was to each individual, to the group of people, it's just, it just makes my heart, happy. And I know why I've been a fan for so long. And Mark, like I was saying, your stuff that you post that I've never seen, just it's really, really cool stuff. It's really cool stuff. And you're very fortunate. Was looking at your pictures from the Ryman last week,
Yeah.
and you're very fortunate. And I was looking at some of your pictures with Raul. Just very fortunate to know him that way. I mean, Randy's very fortunate. I just find it, the people who got more time around him are very fortunate people.
Yeah, that one picture of from San Jose when I went out to the Christmas show. I love that picture because we're both laughing. Because right when that was taken, he was getting ready to go, and he wanted to take pictures with everybody. He put his hand on my shoulder, and I leaned over and said, "Hey, Raul, my stocking's empty. You can fill it anytime you want." And he just let out a big "Oh my God!" and started laughing. And then, click, that picture was taken right at that moment.
I could hear him laughing over that one.
That's funny. Well, I mean, what great memories. What great memories. And I was remembering too from some of the posts that people put. I forget all the little venues that they were going to, like in Southern California. Really small places. And there was a lot of places that I didn't go. I did see them in LA one time, and I can't remember what it was in Hollywood, and it wasn't the House of Blues. And I
Was
hope
it the
one day it
Greek?
comes. No, I saw them at the Greek.
Okay.
I was so into music that at that time, when I was leaving the Greek, I don't know if you remember, there was a music producer, Ken Cragen. And I ran into him, and he was like, nobody ever says hi to him at events, but I knew who Ken Cragen was. And I was like, you're Ken Cragen. He was a really tall, older gentleman. And he's like, nobody ever wants to talk to him at but because I was watched so much music at that time, he has since passed. But no, it was a small, I want to say like on Sunset Boulevard kind of, but I can't, for whatever reason, I can't remember. And I remember most everything. Somebody put on the page the other day, they had gotten a sound check at Humphreys by the Bay, I think I was telling you, and you could see all the boats in the marina, and the way that it sounded there in the sound check, I think it was from their room, was how that concert was. Yes, Randy.
We need to include somebody in prayer tonight.
Okay.
Yvonne Schweitzer,
It's
Victoria's sister, just passed
okay.
away.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Victoria. I am so sorry.
I just picked up my phone and it just popped up in my on my thing. Oh my God.
She was just here with us.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Victoria. I'm sorry for your loss. Um, wow. Edwina made a post a while ago that she wants 2025 to be over. And, yesterday on the news here in Southern California, they were saying there was something going on in Brentwood, but it was hours before they said what it was. So I kept seeing it. I kept seeing Brentwood, two people, Brentwood, Brentwood, and I just didn't really pay attention. And then when I saw the picture of Rob Reiner, suddenly I was like, wait, Brentwood. Then I put two and two together. And it just, yeah, I'm starting. I have one tree that I haven't decorated. It's just going to be natural. That's what I'm telling everybody. I decided to go natural with the tree, but I've kind of not, I just would rather be in the way that I feel right now than into the holidays. There'll be other holidays, but I just can't. I try not to be cynical, and I'm sorry that my glasses are crooked, but I only have one. I'm not a cynical person. I'm not a negative person, but I know how I feel, and I'm not gonna um, go to events where I know I'm not going to be happy or constantly my mind's going to be occupied. I was supposed to go to someplace and I was supposed to go to Pasadena today, which is about an hour and a half drive from where I live one way. And at first I thought, well, it'd be great because I can listen to my CDs all the way there. But I get in my thoughts and I'll get distracted and I didn't want to have like an accident or something. So I didn't go just because I could, get upset halfway through my ride, and I just figured it was best to stay home, and everybody just has to understand. So I know Joni was going to reach out to some of our friends from the page here that we haven't seen, and so those people, you know who you are, we miss you, and you're in our thoughts, and you're in our hearts, and we know exactly how you feel. And uh Randy, I hadn't asked, but are you going Thursday? I'm assuming.
No,
No?
I'm not able to go.
Okay. Um,
And I actually gave something very special. I had Robert take it over to Blair, to her house, and dropped it off at her house. Something that's very special to me that I've had since when I was living in Manila full time. To give to Betty for the service.
People have asked, and I've been waiting to see something, but I'll just go ahead and ask because people have asked on the page. Do you know if they're going to stream it?
I have no idea. I think that I don't even know if the church is even set up for that. There's been someone that posted that said that they do, but it didn't come from Betty.
Hmm.
It's not coming from Betty. I'm not posting it. I'm not acknowledging it. And people keep bombarding me, asking me. I don't know, and I'm sorry. I'm not thrilled to have you sit there and watch my family cry.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to see a body. Exactly what are you looking for?
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
I
I
wouldn't
are
want to see a body.
well,
Well, you're not. He's cremated, so you're not going to. But
I had my mother's services were live streamed because it was during COVID. In
and I
hindsight,
understand that.
yeah, in hindsight, I wish I had some way of like getting it back or ending it or, you know, um, at the time because of COVID, I agreed to it. In hindsight, I wouldn't do it again.
And it's a huge when you're in from what I understand, it's a decent sized facility. I haven't even looked it up,
It's
but
huge.
you're also saying, well, I want to watch it. I want to watch it. I want to watch it. Are you paying for the film crew for all the different cameras, for the equipment setup and everything else that it requires for that, you're talking thousands upon thousands of dollars. We're not sitting there with our cell phones standing up like this, holding it on people. That's not
Yeah.
how it works. So, yeah,
Yeah.
unless they
So,
have a system set up there, I mean, that is a very expensive thing to do.
yeah.
You have to have
So,
multiple cameras. This is, you're not doing it from a cell phone. There's actual cameras that it's a direct feed live with a 5-second delay and everything else that goes onto it that has to be streamed out onto the specific channel that it's being streamed on. So I don't know if the church is equipped for that, but even if it is, it's more than likely a large upfront fee to pay for that, because you have to pay for all the staff that are manning all the cameras and everything else. People don't think
yeah.
about all
Well,
that.
I asked because it's been asked on the page. But I totally understand. Because of the cameras at my mom's funeral, I had to be sure when I got to say my last goodbye that everything, I actually waited till everybody was gone. I didn't have any confidence that somebody wouldn't be there with their phone, or you just, and nowadays because of technology. Um, so I totally understand. And how we all are at that moment is everybody's different. And so it is good to be able to have your privacy and not worry about being seen at that time. There's
And
just,
it may be, a broadcast. And I don't know, it may be recorded for a later, viewing. So, that again, that part I don't know, because I'm not going to sit there and bombard my cousin right now with a bunch of questions like
yeah.
this. It's just unacceptable.
No, I understand. Thank you for answering that question. And then I will say tomorrow, if you do want to send flowers, to definitely, because I did speak with some florists today in the area, and they are expecting to be very busy the morning of. So
Yeah.
make your plans accordingly. And
And reserve the flowers ahead of time. Don't call at the last minute and do it,
yes.
or do a donation, to one of the charities. But don't wait to the last minute.
Yeah, don't
It's
wait
not
till the last
it's not
minute.
fair to the business owner.
It's going to be a lot navigating for them in and out of the location, especially if you're
And it's
carrying.
not their only funeral. They have a lot of others going on at the same time. So, unfortunately.
Lisa said, with all the photos I've seen over the last week and beyond, I never saw a bad photo of Raul. His smile brought joy. Yeah, he was legitimately happy when he was around you, even if he didn't know you, if it was the first time, or you take somebody with you to the concert and you like, oh, this is my friend, and he was just as kind to them as he was to you. And
Always. It didn't
yeah,
matter who you were. Oh, a celebrity or just a schmuck off the street. It was always the same.
yeah,
I mean, you could
it's
tell, like, if he was with somebody that he was very inspired by musically, but that he would get like a little child, of excitement. Um but generally he was always just the same, just laid back, very cool, just
yeah, I love seeing all the pictures now that they're posting that I have not seen. There was one today of him with really long hair. It looked like it was near a car, like in a
yeah,
shop.
I put that one up.
I had never seen that picture, but the
Oh, we got
smile,
more.
yeah, but see, look at that smile. I mean, I just the joy and the happiness. I did see a video last night that somebody made. I don't know who made it, and I didn't send it to you because I didn't want to bother you. Where they did like time elapsed, like from I think 1995 to present day.
Uh-huh.
Had music and it showed his face, and you could see, and it was really cool. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how you do that kind of stuff, but
I
it was,
honestly don't even know if he had, because he always had a beautiful smile. I don't remember if he had braces, because by the time I first met him, he may have already had them off, because he was like 14, 15 years old. So he may have already had them off or never had them. Because if he never had them, that's going to piss me off even more because of all the trouble I went through with my braces.
What's going to piss me
It's
off
not
too
fair.
as we get older, we all know we start to have dental issues. And look at it. Look at it. He didn't look like he had any dental issues.
Oh, he was always on top of that because I mean, it was, his moniker,
Persona.
out
Yeah.
there, he always had to
Yeah.
be, perfect.
Yeah, his teeth are just beautiful. But uh so I was saying tomorrow we'll have a meditation. Joni will be here tomorrow. Um, I wanted to say that I've decided I'm making a scrapbook just because it helps me process everything right now. If anybody else wants to make a scrapbook, I would suggest getting one of Hillary's calendars because you get some really cool pictures, like
Yeah.
professional quality pictures that are in locations none of us had the privilege of getting to other than Hillary to take pictures.
Well, you get two, so one you can craft with, the other one you can hang up on the wall or
Yes,
frame.
yes, yes. And so I know we don't really use like photo albums anymore, but we do scrapbook and things like that. And I am going to make a Raul Malo scrapbook, and it's going to be, very primitive because I'm not Martha Stewart, but it'll help me, and that's gonna make me happy. And there's just, like I said, so many things that I have to wrap my head around. I think I told um Mark today that we were looking at some, I think I shared a video with him that I had seen on TikTok or something,
Mhm.
and I said I'm so upset that I'm never gonna that's never gonna happen again. That makes me very sad. I mean, I think I said there will be good things, but there will not be great.
Yeah.
That's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
But I thank you all for being here. I'm gonna see if I can get Roddy from Brazil.
I
If
liked
he's,
Roddy. I really enjoyed
I like
Roddy.
Roddy
He was
too.
so
And
nice.
I'm gonna see if I can get Roddy to sing his song
Oh, that's a nice
on a
picture.
live because it is his
Um,
song. So I think he
that's
can
a
He
do
can
good
do it.
idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
think he can do it. And I guarantee you, Roddy doesn't want me singing his song. Randy has seen me sing, and Randy will tell
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
fun.
I have too.
It's
I'm gonna
funny.
drink this and just
you. Yeah, but
I have to say, I really was not in the mood to hear music, listen to music videos this morning, and I went and looked for Mark's podcast, Stories We Could Tell, and I was fortunate I happened to find the one that was introducing how he discovered the Mavericks. So that was a good one to listen to.
Lisa
Yeah.
put, I'm
Thank you.
finding many of the songs now have a different meaning, like he's singing them to us from the other side. Lisa, I totally agree. And I think I said something to the effect of that Raul was leaving us a blueprint, like breadcrumbs almost, um, to this time. That's how I see it. And yes, the songs, like for the good times and things, there's so many songs that now, yeah, they hit different now. Um, and they probably will forever. They will forever. Um, but I think what you said, Judy, brings up a good point, is if you watch some of the videos that Mark has, if you can't go necessarily watch like a concert right now, you can
Right.
ease your way into watching it
Yeah.
in less painful
That's
fashion
oh,
to see some of Mark's.
yes, it helped. It
And
definitely
again,
helped.
and I know there's a lot on the page, and I would advise anybody, watch the videos, watch what people are sharing, click on it. There's fascinating stuff that you didn't get personally, but somebody else captured. Somebody else was in the front row, somebody else was backstage, somebody else ran into them downtown. All these things that you would never click on it, and you'll see so much, and it does bring happiness. it does bring happiness to see a new aspect or confirmation of why you love this person so much. And those videos and clips mean so much now. And I would advise you to subscribe to Mark Potter's page, because he's got a lot of stuff. He's Rain
We
Man.
need, if you can go in and find that, because I'm like swamped right now with stuff. Find the post that I put up for his for the podcast with it
Yes,
has
you
the
did.
cassettes and stuff on there. If we can pin that, I want to try and put it into one of the other folders as well.
Categories. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, under, I think I maybe have it on notes or something. I can put it on like approved pages.
And I'll
and
share
put
it
that there
again
as well.
too, because
Please,
there's so much there. And I know people now, I'm sure people are really going to be after Hillary's calendars now.
And Betty liked it as well. In the midst of all this, she took the time to like the post even.
Yeah, I mean, Mark Potter, for years I just knew the name. I didn't know who he was, and I find it, I'm so
The
fortunate
man,
now.
the myth, the legend.
Yeah, the real person. Oh my
I
God.
actually exist. Yeah, I think I told you earlier, and it may have been you. Someone who collects music contacted me and wanted to know if I had a certain Mavericks show. And I said, I don't know, let me check. So I'm looking through my archive to see if I had what they had. And I was finding recordings I completely forgot about that I've never edited.
Oh, wow.
From like over 10 years ago, that I recorded and I've never gone back to since.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go through that stuff. And I know there was one from the Grand Ole Opry from 2014 that I recorded off the radio, and I've stored it away in the archive, and that's as far as I've gotten with it. So I have there's no notes and nothing. It's just the raw recording. So it'll be something completely new.
I love it, and I think the family is really going to be happy that you have all these items.
Oh,
but you're like a
Betty's gonna be able
piñata.
to-
You're like a piñata, and I feel like if I just keep hitting you, more stuff will come out.
You might not like what falls out.
Yeah. And Randy, I was going to ask
From which end?
you
Good
if
question.
we see something on social media that we find inaccurate or inappropriate, do you want us to report that stuff? Obviously,
Yeah, you don't need to. You don't
let you
need
know?
to send it to me to
Okay.
ask me what to do, which a lot of people are doing.
Okay.
You just need to report it, especially if it's like the fake garments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
File a report, put it as fake merchandise, fake page, AI page. You can go under a couple different categories. If you can put a 1-star review, put a 1-star review, but with a caption showing the Malo merchandise, and that this was not authorized by the family. You can't use his image, can't use likeness, blah blah blah. But other than that, just and blocking it afterwards. So, like, I actually happened to get something today from Betty, and it was a video from a guy in Uganda, or Uganda rather, who has a lot of. He's got sort of a celebrity sort of site with stuff going on, and the front picture is one video, like a pieced together video on the front, and it happened to be the video of Betty from a couple of weeks before Raul's passing. Then she sent me, and at their hospital, and he's giving me the victory sign and everything else, and that's like on the front thing. I'm like, what the literal fuck?
Yeah.
So
there's been a lot of that.
There's quite a few. So before I even watched it, I'd already pulled up the thing to file copyright infringement immediately and have him and his whole site taken down.
Well, I've been recording a lot. I've kind of what's that saying? Shoot, ask questions later.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm just recording. Yeah.
I was at that point. I was like, oh no, no, not at this point in time. But then while I have everything pulled up, I have the video playing in the background. I'm like, let me go back over and look at this again. And the video itself, like he has, I think almost 200,000 or more. It was maybe 190,000, whatever it was, viewers on his page, and
Yeah.
uh,
There people
no, I'm
have
sorry, 121,000. It's called Digital Media. So I watched it. It actually was extremely complimentary, lifting him up and his legacy and this and that, and very complimentary to Betty and what she's going through. I mean, it was, he put it out there, and it's actually gotten like 10,000 views on it already in 4 days. And so I
there
was,
are lots of good
yeah,
things. I don't want to take away from that, but there are people who are being
but he didn't
very
get permission to use any of these images. There's even
oh
a clip of when Max was a little baby, or he was just born or something, and he had that clip in there too. And I'm like, dude, why? Where are you scounging stuff to get this stuff to put it on here without permission? So I put on there. While I greatly appreciate your complimentary nature of my cousins in this video, what I and my family do not appreciate is taking all of our copyright protected videos to use in your story. You could have contacted us easily enough to get permission for this. Several of us are deciding whether to file against you with YouTube to have all the videos up of our family removed from your channel. Your saving grace at the moment has been again the complimentary nature. I may be in touch with you again. Regards.
yeah,
So I
people
left that.
somebody asked me if you had a lawyer and I said I they do. And but
Yeah, I got my own.
yeah, you can tell when you see some of these things because it'll make you feel a certain kind of way, or your eye, in my case, my eyebrows will furrow, and I report them. And I just think that now is not the time. There's never a time to
No,
be so inappropriate and
no,
so
it's
wrong
disgusting.
and lie.
And
And
Betty, I'm going to help Betty with that afterwards because she's not in the headspace to do that right now. And I'm like a pit bull with this shit. I don't care. I'm going to go after you.
I don't
And
blame you.
you know,
But
it's
I
so.
ask because there is an abundance of it right now
So
on
the stuff
all.
that we're dealing with copyright and stuff like that, I actually have to work with her to actually do that, to send the documents and stuff like that, and have a blanket cease and desist to be able to send to these people, send to the web host, send to YouTube, send here, send there, and have the videos yanked. So I
Yeah.
mean, there's a whole process to that, and when you're dealing with people that have these little fly by night companies, like all the sweatshirts, t-shirts, and everything that they're selling that are based out of South Korea and China right now, is,
Hmm.
you know, where they're housed at, and uh, um, that the our U.S. copyright and patent laws and stuff don't work there unless you have a whole separate patent over there, you know, copyright protection over there, you know, in different forms. So is all you can do is go to the web host, demand that it be taken down. That's copyright infringement here in the United States. It's being shown here. um, you know, they can continue to show it everywhere else in the world and just limit those areas.
Yeah,
That's the problem. Of
it upsets me. It's misinformation.
course it is. But
It's
they do
not
this all the time. They've been
truthful.
doing it for years.
Yeah.
It's a cash grab. Anytime somebody dies, it's a cash grab. They want to try and grab whatever they can from using their likeness or their name, which is what they're doing. And they're trading on the sorrow of people that, and there's people foolish enough that are commenting on these things,
Hmm.
thinking somehow it's connected to the family and that they're going to see this. Yeah, we're going to see it. The lawyer's going to see it.
Yeah.
That's who's going to
Yeah.
see it.
So I just want to remind people, like I said, report, um, get it, and it takes it out of your feed. Like on TikTok, it takes it out of your feed. So I don't know if they really remove it or if they, change to a different, what do you call it,
It goes to
username.
another algorithm. It's
Yeah.
still there until they remove it. And I've removed a bunch of stuff today. I've actually had some people banned and suspended today. I'm having fun with it.
Might as well
On
get something out of it, Randy.
Well, yeah, I know, but unfortunately not on Raul stuff. But I've had, a bunch of his fake pages removed. If you want to put yourself as a fan page and flat out put on there, not associated with the family, this, that, whatever, you have a right to do that to a degree.
This one is 50, and this one, get the login.
But when
Oh,
they're
hi,
using
Blue.
when they're using all the different photos and stuff like that that are copyright protected, that's a different story.
I just wish people would, just not do stuff like that.
They will.
Karen Sharini is here. Hi, Karen. How are you?
Karen, good to see you.
Hey.
I'm glad you made it. Karen happened to send me a prayer.
Another one.
And I'll a new prayer. Yeah, she just
Wow.
me.
You don't
And
have to read it, Annette.
No,
It's just,
it's
I don't want people to feel like they have
I
to
want to
hear
hear
it.
it.
No,
it's
but
nice. No, that's
Right
great.
down,
but
Karen.
you know what? It's you
Sorry, I didn't
say
mean that
how
tone. I
people
was looking at
feel.
somebody else when I was talking. I'm sorry. That didn't mean
Yeah,
to come out the way it sounded.
you say how you feel, and other people feel that same way too, but don't write. So I like to read you write because it's how I feel too. Ken, were you or Mark, were you gonna say something?
No, I was just waving at Karen. Just
Oh, Mark's waving
saying
at
hi.
you, Karen.
Hi, Mark.
Karen,
Hi.
are
Do I
you
know you?
subscribed to
I
Mark
don't think I
Potter's
know
page?
you.
Oh, you got to know Mark. You got to get to know Mark.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Karen.
just a nut job
Mark,
that stumbled in.
I don't
Just
know
ignore
you.
me.
Meeting
I'm
you
gonna,
for the first time and I'm wearing my pajamas.
I'm gonna
All right,
Very
update
good
Omar.
first impression.
I'm gonna
Karen's gonna
update
be
Karen on you.
Karen's
Don't
gonna
worry.
be your new Annette, Mark.
Oh, not another one. Jesus.
There's only one Annette.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. Mark's probably like, oh,
I
why?
want to own stock in the dye company for the blonde coloring.
You know what? I'm actually less blonde than I used to be, so we'll just leave it at that. Cost the same, but I'm less blonde. Um, it was cheaper to do it myself, but forget that. My eyes, especially with these glasses, I can't do it. But anyhow, I'm gonna read this prayer that I just got from Karen. And Karen, I can't thank you enough that you take your time and type this, write this. This comes from your heart. You're a fan. You love Raul the same way we all love Raul, and you do express your sentiments for how we all feel, and you take the time to share it with us. And for that, I thank you. And I hope you're doing
Very welcome.
okay.
I wouldn't say it's my pleasure, but if it
Yes.
can give
No, I know.
anybody, make them feel even a moment of,
Solace.
I don't know what the word is. I can't
Yeah.
even,
Solace.
Judy just said it.
S-O-L-A-C-E.
Judy just said it. Judy's our other wordsmith. But I'm gonna read it, and I haven't read it. I only see it here, but I'm gonna read it, and so I won't cry, but I'm gonna read it. It says a prayer for the days after. A week has passed, and still it doesn't feel real. All 7 days, many of us wake up and say, "Is Raul really gone?" The ache is still sharp, still heavy, still right there, an ache that follows us through every day. Some of us press play and let Raul's voice fill the room because it feels like being close to him again. For others, the sound hurts too much. It keeps the deep wound open instead of easing it. Both are love, both are grief, and both are okay. To the present, some call God, others spirit, creator, universe, or love. We ask for gentleness as we try to survive this loss. Help us be patient with ourselves and with each other because no two hearts carry this the same way. In time, when we are ready, help us reach a place where the pain can sit beside gratitude, where missing him so deeply also reminds us how much he gave, how much richer our lives are because he was here. Raul is gone from our sight and our hearing, and for many, we have not caught up with that truth. For now, we live inside the ache, and somewhere ahead, without rushing, without forcing, we hope to find a way to let gratitude stand beside the pain. Very well said, Karen. And you're
Yes.
right. You're right.
Thank you, Karen.
I
Very
am
lovely, Karen.
Beautiful.
grateful. I am
Thank
trying
you.
to be grateful. And it's not easy. The priest yesterday at Mass was reminding us that God wants us to be joyful even when we don't get our way. And I looked around when he said that. I said, he's not talking to me.
No.
But
Yeah.
so I do try to be mindful of that. I do try to be thankful that for a sliver of a moment, a shred of time, I got to, you know, I say he's great. Ro was great. And I don't think that that's too big of a word. He was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got to bask in his greatness
Yeah.
in just a little bit of time. And we're sad because that wasn't enough time.
Right. Right.
We wanted more time.
Yeah.
We'll always want more time. We're
Yeah.
never not wish that we had more time.
With anyone we love.
With anyone we love.
We love
But
deeply.
yeah, but I mean he was great. There's a lot of people I love that aren't necessarily great.
That's true.
And
But, they don't necessarily make me smile all the time. But
I love
anyhow,
your
thank you
prayer.
so much,
It said it
Karen.
all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Karen. And I'm glad you're
Welcome.
here. And it makes me happy to see you because I know other people are struggling. Edwina's not here tonight. I know she's upset about a lot of the news lately, and it just seems like it's getting every day.
Worse.
Yeah, and how is this happening as we're getting close? Does this happen every year though? I seem to recall that it does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Every December we're like, God, can this year end? And it's happening again. And I
I
don't
think
know
it's
why.
not always violent stuff, but a lot of people die in December. It seems like to me.
Yeah, so did the guy from General Hospital.
Yeah, Luke.
Yeah,
Tony
Anthony
Gary?
Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tony
Really?
3
Geary.
days. He had a medical procedure, and 3 days after the procedure, he
Didn't even
unfortunately
hear
passed
that.
away.
I haven't heard
Yeah.
anybody talk about that. So I was
I
like, wow.
just saw that like within the last couple hours.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
He
as,
was
as
Luke, right? At General
yeah,
Yeah.
Hospital.
his husband has got to be devastated. They've been together for like I think 30, almost 40 years, 30 something years, whatever it is.
Yeah, they were big in the 80s with the Luke and Laura thing.
Yeah, yeah. So I do try to, like I said,
Oh,
be grateful and stay positive, but I just find myself looking off into space a lot the last few days and sleeping with my earbuds and just listening to Raul more than ever. Like that was even possible. It is possible. But keep posting, keep the family in your thoughts and prayers. This is going to be a challenging week.
Sure.
And they're going to need your prayers and strength to get through this week. I know it's a busy time. And but I thank you all for being here. Again, we'll have meditation tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed to Mark Potter's page on YouTube, please do so. Did you want to say something, Mark?
Yeah, you guys promote it way more than I ever have.
Well, I didn't know how wonderful you were. I would have promoted it sooner, but better late than never.
And
There's a lot.
our group is just about to hit 10,000 as well.
Oh wow, that's
We're
awesome.
we're 9.8 right now.
the
Yeah,
Malo
yeah, Randy.
Strong page.
Yeah.
And I know later down the road we're going to have Helene here, and
Yes.
please send my condolences to Victoria Schweitzer, and I'm sorry about her sister, and she's already,
Somebody else pass away? Did her sister die?
Victoria's sister just unexpectedly died yesterday.
Victoria, she's the painter?
Yes.
Is that her? Oh my God.
I'm in the midst of a post right now.
Yeah, so let's keep her
Oh my
in our
God.
thoughts and prayers. And then again, if anybody is struggling, don't be afraid to reach out to one of us or put it on the page so that somebody can help you. We're all here to support each other. This is the finest group of people I think I've ever met. And I'm so happy to know you all. And Karen, don't forget to subscribe to Mark Potter's page.
Mark, I'm sorry, I don't know you.
Okay.
You
I
I
don't
only
know
know
will.
you as
myself either.
Bloodhound.
So
You
Bloodhound.
will. You will.
Mark,
Okay.
wait, can I ask Mark? Because of course, I'm going to update Karen about you, but how does one actually find your YouTube page? Because I was subscribed, thank God, but there are so many other Mark Potter situations on
Yes.
YouTube.
there's a number. There's a number after my name. I think it's Mark Potter 3714.
Okay,
Something
okay.
like that.
We're gonna have it pinned in the group,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
it'll
we're
be
gonna
easy
put it
to
on the
find.
page.
Yeah, it was
And
just one of
what?
those random things because my name's pretty common that you just had to go with it.
Thank you. And also, my lovely Annette, I, for some reason, couldn't remember the number correctly. I wasn't getting in. Is there a way that it's pinned somewhere? You said it is on
It's
the
on the
page.
page. It's
I
pinned on
couldn't,
the
I didn't see
Malo
it.
Strong page. But I'll
Okay.
send it to you right now.
No, no,
I'll
no,
send
I
it to you.
have it. I mean, I got it again, but I just didn't
Okay.
see it I didn't see it posted on the page. That's why I was asking.
Oh my God. If I didn't see Judy here, I'd panic.
I
But thank you.
panic.
Thank you all for being here. I hope you have a
One,
wonderful night. Yes, Ken.
one quick thing. Man from the UK wanted me to let the group know that she will be attending the funeral.
Yes.
And Rawson?
Rousen, yeah.
I think
Yes.
there's a few people there. There's a few people coming in from out of the country for it.
Yeah, I think that's what she was telling me on it, kind of broken up on the tech on Facebook Messenger. But she said she just wanted me to let you guys she would be going there.
Oh, how wonderful.
I've
Go ahead,
been
Mark.
debating.
Mark?
Yeah, Randy, I was just wondering if you could, just in general, can you say how Max is doing?
Little Max,
Yeah.
he's like all of them, just trying to deal with the emotions. He was by his dad's side like pretty much 24/7, according to his mom, and hardly left his side through. He was there in the doctor's offices, recording or transcribing information, recording information for Betty when she couldn't be there because she had to be someplace else. And he was like every radiation treatment, every chemo treatment, he was there. And he's a very he's shy,
Yeah.
brilliant,
Mm-hmm.
very thoughtful, and take things to heart. And at the same time being there for his dad, he's also been by his mother's side the whole time, helping to lift her up through all this as well. And he's going to need to take, and I told him to we talked about it, and I told him to come to the house, stay here, just vegetate, try and heal, get away from everyone and everything, whatever you got to do. but he definitely is going to need to. They all do
Yeah.
take their own separate time to heal from this,
Yeah.
with assistance and without assistance.
Yeah. I was just thinking about him because um, I always liked interacting with him at concerts. Because when I would go, the first place I would go was the merch table.
Of course.
And all I would have to say is look at Max and say, you know what I want, and he'd give me a poster. I wouldn't even have to ask. Like, yep, here you go. And then we would talk about music and like Metallica, different things we liked, and So I was just really thinking about him during this time because I went through it with my dad, where me and my brother took care of everything, so our mom wouldn't have to, where she could just deal with her feelings on her own and not have to deal with the, the planning and the financial stuff, and so I can empathize with what he's been through. And,
Yeah,
How old is he?
Appreciate that.
How old is he? Or they? How old are his boys?
Uh, he's going to be close to 30 pretty soon.
Max?
Yeah, Max is
Well, he's in his
25.
late 20s.
Dang.
Because Dino turned 30 or 31, and Victor just turned 29 or 30.
Yeah.
So Max is only a few years behind.
Yeah, so they're 30, 29, and 25, I believe,
Yeah.
are the ages. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's so young to lose a parent. I mean, because Raul was so young.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, y'all at the Ryman on Saturday night after it was all over with. I don't know if you saw it, Mark, uh, or Karen, anybody that was there. Dino came out and he was talking to a couple of people, and then he looked at somebody, and I don't even remember seeing who it was, but he went from a smile on his face and looking like a little nice young man that he is to seeing somebody and that face just scrunched up and went to little boy losing daddy face.
mm,
And he went into tears, of course, and a hug with the person he was talking to. It was the saddest thing that
yeah,
I've seen. I just hurt for him.
I didn't see that. I was standing next to Betty and Dino in the wings, and there were people, who would come up and say things and hug both of them. And Dino, he just, it was, he just would break down.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Yeah,
But out on the stage.
yeah. I mean, Betty was, she was trying to enjoy the moment, but you could tell she was struggling. I mean, but
Yeah, you saw it on the streaming too.
yeah,
The only benefit of how this transpired, speaking from how I lost my father, is that they got to spend that time leading up to
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
and being able to talk and share those moments with him, where I didn't get that. So that I think was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
If you can find, a bit of a blessing out of the whole thing, but that they have those memories and those stories of, maybe things that were unsaid in the past were able to be spoken,
mm-hmm.
that they can carry with them through the, the remainder of their lives.
Yeah. I had that with my dad. I just happened to go on disability the last 6 months that my dad was alive. So I would go at the nursing home where he was at, just stay with him all day. I didn't have to worry about work or nothing. I could just stay there all day if I wanted to. And, I mean, I didn't want to go on disability. I had to, but it was also a blessing because it gave me that extra time together.
Yeah, for me, it was my dad was only 73. So I was at we went to the lodge, well, where I used to own a bunch of property, a hotel, a bunch of crap, and we went over there for his birthday, 73rd birthday, which is November, and he passed in January. Where's it? February. It was January, February. I can't remember right now. My head is like all over the place. And so all I got was a phone call that he's in a coma. He had a massive heart attack and dropped. He had a tour bus, and he dropped right at the door, right next to it, in the warehouse. And so he was. My stepmother performed CPR, kept a rhythm going. He was medevaced, which another thing that I find distasteful in this country. She had to write a check for like, I think it was like $35,000 before they would even take him on the helicopter.
Oh,
My.
Like literally, I'm not
that's
kidding.
disgusting.
Literally, and that was just a 2-hour ride to get to Asheville from where he was at, and he remained in a coma for the remainder of the couple of days. But he was aware that we were there, because I could tell when I was speaking to him, and tears were coming down his face. He was aware. So at least we got those couple short days with him, on that aspect. But the boys at least got their time, all that time.
That
through the
was
whole
after
process.
July. After the end of July is when they stopped. Was it July 24th was the last show? So
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Somewhere around there, yeah. So.
And he'd been, and Max had been going with him to treatments even before, leading all the way up through the whole thing, and was on the road with him as well. So, I mean, that was a good aspect, and Victor, I think, was mainly, in Miami with his job down there. But
Has Dino been living in Austin? Somebody told me that.
I have no idea.
Oh, I don't.
I have no idea.
I think right before they were here in Oceanside, I think they had been in Laguna for 4 days, and Victor was with him there. And that's where he got all those where Raul took all those pictures of California that he posted. Really nice pictures, some black and white pictures. So they got that time together at the early part of July. But anyhow, so thank you all for being here. We will be here tomorrow with Joni and we'll do meditation for tomorrow. I hope you all join us. Keep posting. I haven't made a Malo Monday post. I actually have a picture that fell behind my nightstand, and if I can get back there and get it off the floor after I get it, I'll post it.
I know what you mean by that.
You got to
I'm
know what
maneuver
you
down
mean.
everything. You got to put the chairs close
I gotta
by,
get down
and a
there,
couple bolster pillows, and just
and
kind
I
of like
gotta
work your
get
way back.
it. I
Good
gotta get
idea.
it, and
Good
then I
idea.
gotta get, and then I gotta get
Kick it
back
over
up.
closer to the bed. You got a chair, the bed, and
Yeah.
then you can work your way up. But
Yeah.
Randy knows what he's talking about.
Get
Get on
those
your
tongs, those
knees.
grabber
Yeah.
tongs.
Can I just say that our group is so much more fun and enjoyable with Mark speaking and Randy being here. Thank you so much. It was not the same last night.
Thank
Like
you,
big,
Judy.
it's always a
Judy.
it's a big virtual hug all the time.
Judy, for the occasion, I wore this albino dickie with a tan neck sleeve.
I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry. Thank you for pointing it out to me.
If I gotta wear a shirt, Ken, you gotta wear a shirt.
You know, Glenn, you don't have to wear a shirt.
Make that one of the rules for joining the group,
No, that wasn't
to wear a shirt.
No,
You can't
no.
even get them to answer 3 questions. What makes you think that they're gonna wear
We
a
would have
shirt?
to totally change the name of this group, and it could
Yeah.
not be on Facebook.
Hi, welcome to the Malo Strong
Thank
and Friends
you
nudist group.
all. Thank you all for being here. And remember, it's Malo Monday. Please continue to make your Malo Monday posts. We stay Malo strong. We pray for the family. You're in our thoughts and in our hearts and in our prayers. Everybody have a good night.
Good
See you
night,
tomorrow.
everyone.
Buddy.
Thank
Bye.
you so much. Good night.